And we're ready. Camera. Maybe the light. It's always useful. Okay, so quick note on what's new since the last time. I'm not sure. Well, the map, obviously. I think we're left with just the ability to switch from one node to another. And yeah, I basically try to create a map with interactable items on it so that you can switch from one node to another by clicking on something. Right, so that's all I did. And at the same time, I created another map, because here there was just like very quick thing. Actually, I use sculpting on Blender, and I want to use something different in the future. I will be using the usual mesh edit. But yeah, anyway, we have a second plane with few houses. So maybe I will just create a scene for this. And also I want to take care of the camera. I think I have 2 hours today, roughly. Maybe I could get more, but I was. Anyway, we have the scenes. Okay, so here we have the cube, not really meaningful. Do I want to put that in front of my mouth? I can try like this. Okay, so let's create a new scene. This is gonna be second plane. Alright, new scene, 3D. Okay. So let's bring the map. Oh. And yeah, the thing is, I didn't apply any material, which is okay. Like, that's not really the point, but wait, we can add some materials. So let's see, collection 1, that's the house. Okay, the plane here. Let's add something greenish. Dark green. Okay, and the houses, they're kind of like... Okay, I think I'm just gonna mass select. Oh, there's a lot of them. Why is there a plane here? A weird plane in the middle. Okay, so something... They kind of look like the board game houses. That's fine. Yeah. I just wanted to contrast a little bit. Okay, so here we have the actual... Oh no, we don't want to revert. We have the... What did I say? I'm not sure, but yeah, we have the camera, which we can control with... I'm trying to find a spot for this microphone. It's kind of hard. Not sure. So we need to make in-game camera controls. Not sure. Yeah, let's add environment and sun so we don't have to deal with that in future. And what about making a camera? Yeah. So I usually, from my experiences, it's actually easier to have a Node 3D, which is not the camera in and of itself, and have the camera sticked to it. So here we have like the camera pole, what I usually call the camera pole. and then I add the camera to it. Okay. Okay, what if we pick this angle? Let's see what we do see with that camera. Camera pull. Go. So here's the pull. Wow, the camera is actually very small. I mean, everything's super big. In that case, we might want to go. Not sure. What do you see here? We could de-zoom a little bit. Because that's the thing, right? Like, we can... I could think about making the zoom first. Okay. Yeah, scripting. Let's script that. So I already did the zooming once in the past. So I think I will do it kind of the same way. So first we need to grab the camera reference. Actually I'm gonna move that a little bit. Let's make sure we have the unique name. So now it's a question of position, really. We want to keep track of all the different spots we want the camera to be at. And we're going to keep track of those. So, camera transform position. So I'm actually gonna make this to keep track of the numbers. Or something like this. And maybe a third one. This one we will like rotate it a little bit. So here we have 0, 8, minus 14, and a rotation of minus 30. I mean, okay. Maybe we want to initialize this position, so first the camera position. So I think it's gonna be 0, 6, minus 10. And let me think. I want to keep track of all those numbers in the code. So maybe an array would be great. Like a fixed one. Something like, which one is it? Array. System array. I think those are not, they have fixed size, as far as I know. Those are the camera positions. So why is that a problem? Can it be used with type arguments? Maybe they can only pick primary type as possible. What if I say something like I'm trying to find a syntax. I think that's okay. Oh, it is a Godot structure. No, this right there. Is it an array or whatever? Okay. So we create a new vector 3, 0, 6, minus 10. Maybe... There you go. So new... 0, 7, minus 2. Eight minus 14, I guess. Now the rotation. Can make something very similar. Actually, not the vector 3. It is a. Let's make it byte. I don't think we need 4 bytes for this. Camera rotation. Oh, and I need it to be signed. So that we have minus 20. Minus 20 and minus 30 should be in this line. Now I want to keep track of this camera position index. So byte again and camera position index. Now I'm I'm thinking about making a tween. Maybe let's ignore tween at the moment and just move the camera. Exchange camera position. And we need a byte. Actually, in this byte. New index. Oh, let's have the camera position index. Maybe I want to hard code the numbers. Like, oh, it is actually a byte. But yeah, if the camera position index is inferior to 0, that's an error. Or if it is, here we want camera position index length, I guess. The total number of elements. Yes. So here the length is 3, and if it is superior or equal to 3, that's an error. Yes. Okay, first thing. And second thing, if we can actually have another if camera position index is the same as the one we already have, there's no need to move things. Okay. And then the rotation is in vector 3 of camera rotations. I think we're good, except that we must change this in there. There we go. So here we can change the camera position. Now we want to grab inputs. So let's have zoom in. Actually, zoom in, zoom out. Yeah. Wheel. Weird. Wheel up. Zoom in. And zoom out, scroll down. Seems fair. Why is there like 2? Oh, and handle keying. Okay. So we have the inputs, that's one thing, but also maybe we want just to initialize this. So first, when we get ready, change camera position to 0. Now, I want to grab this input. Like, if is action pressed, zoom in and zoom out. I think that's it. I honestly don't know if this is gonna work. That's very, very random. Like, it's not the kind of thing I master. Like, everything I did before, I knew what I was doing. Right there, I'm kind of, you know, experimenting. I did something like this once, but it's not enough to be comfortable. It doesn't seem to be catching the inputs. Let's put a few input codes. Let's try this. We could just return here. So let's add the logger. So the input script. Oh, come on, I'm so stupid. I know the problem. There we go. That makes more sense. Well, it doesn't work though. So why is that not working? Alright, let's say invalid camera index. And here we have camera movement. And I'm gonna remove this one because it's kind of messy. It's saved. Invalid camera index. Also, did I mess the condition? If the camera position index is inferior to 0 or superior to the length, or if it is equal to the one already existing. Let's have this camera position index. And let's make the other one. Actually, let's make a third one for the length. Okay. New test. Nothing's off. Why is, by the way, debugger? Also. Yeah. So apparently the camera position is changing. Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not even sure. I mean, I hope this is helping memory to do that. That would be sad otherwise. Okay, I think we're good now. Why debug here? I think I know why. It might be triggered at some point before it is ready. Makes sense. Oh, wait a second. I might have a little problem of degree to radian. Might have a problem of degree to radian. So here we have a math F deck to radian of camera rotations. And the grid radian takes 3 arguments? Oh. Let's try this way. How is that further? Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of okay. That's a very small zoom, but that works. I mean, that's good enough. David, good enough. Sponsoring this. Okay, okay. Now, what we want is to have this panning movement. Actually, I wanna change those numbers a bit. Like, what if I add 3 and 6? Maybe a 1:3 ratio. Like this one could be like further on the X. I mean, I'm being picky right now for maybe unnecessary things. Not really the most important thing. Yeah, well, okay. Panning. So panning works with the left click. This one's gonna be tough, I think. I should be fetching a tutorial for this. I think someone made a great tutorial for this. Like, I mean... Legion Games. RTS camera. Yes, that's exactly it. Do we steal this code? Guys, so if you guys want to see his channel, I've seen some interesting things. Yeah, back in the days, I looked this a little bit, but I just I listened to it. I mean, I didn't rewatch it, and this is what motivated me to make this Skyblock series. But those videos, I think they're very good. If I'm in, yeah. .3D timeout. Yeah. Okay, let's see what they have here. I actually just want to see the code. So the zoom is something I will handle my own way. So he's controlling the camera with keys. Which isn't necessarily what I want. Yeah, so he's not doing the panning system. Someone did that. If I find it ever again. Was something with the campfire. Oh, I think it's this. Let me go to the channel. I think that's it. Those two. And 4. I think I watched those. And I really like them. If I remember correctly. So, whoopsie. So, panning, get mouse displacement. Interesting. What does this method do? Ah, maybe he did that. Get mouse displacement right there. Last mouse position. Seems off. Maybe I want to remake that on my own. Let's try. I mean, we'll have time. Yeah, it's only 40 minutes. But cool. So, by the way, do I have any warning for the music? I mean, usually Toho musics are copyright free. I don't think I have any warning. Yeah. Because on the first stream, I made the mistake of not having my playlist on a loop, and Spotify fetched copyrighted song. Bad Spotify, bad. Anyway, let's try to move that camera. But I don't think we need to map the left click. Maybe I don't want to return here. I want to make sure that I want to control the entire mouse movement thing. So, camera, okay. Private, Boolean, camera is drag. So if event is input mouse button, input event mouse button. So if the input event mouse button button index left and pressed. How do I get? Ah. How's that wrong? Ah. Missing an equal. So is camera is dragged. It's gonna become true when we left click. Now, probably the same thing. Like if it is released, maybe I can grab this. and make more if this. And make a second one, like release maybe? Input and my mouse button dot. Actually, it's just pressed false. It's released. It's not straight, the input event is released, not relevant for them types. Is action released? I think that makes sense. Let's use logs for this. Grabbing camera and releasing camera. Okay. We can mix and match. Now, panning. You. Can we get the mouse delta or something? If the camera is dragged, we can look for the event, input mouse motion. And I'm thinking, because right now the unhandled input is like very messy. We could separate this into smaller functions, right? Like private void catch zoom, and we throw events. So input. What type is it? Input event. Okay. So here we catch zoom. I really dislike this at character, but I guess that's what you have to deal with. So here we have catch zoom, private void catch LMB. And this one is like catch mouse motion. Alright. So mouse motion. So if cameras drag, actually we can make the opposite. I return if the camera is not dragged. So if the mouse motion Yeah. How do I get that? Mouse event. What do I have? Mouse event. It's technically input event mouse motion. But what's that? The autocomplete was wrong. I noticed it, but I thought it was okay. It's not. Input event mouse motion. What do we have with that? Oh, we have relative. A vector 2. That's probably what we want to work with. Yes, exactly. So here we have a vector 2. All right. We have a vector 2. Actually, it's already relative. So what if I say camera, that position? So that's a vector 3. So that's a new vector 3. Right, so x is like, wait a second. Oh, it's not gonna work the way I want. I have to use transform. No, I have to use transform. Oh my god. How does this work? Local space with respect to the parent. Transform. Actually, it's transform 3D, I guess. I didn't know it's 3D. Why is that not transforming Node 3D? Why is that not transforming 3D? Node 3D. Yes, transform 3D. Operators. How? Because Oh, maybe I have to use the bases. 'Cause I know I did that. But I just don't remember how. Yes. I think that's it. Wait. What if I do transform dot basis? Okay, dot x. Yeah, I think that's it. Can I change that? So the basis.x is like we add the input and mouse motion dot relative dot x. Is this it? Can I modify? Yeah. Now the question is, what is it that I do have to copy from this basis? Like, is there a method to change the basis? Actually, I'm overthinking this way too much. Like, I just have to go back to the video I was watching with the key movement. And it's gonna be the same. Except that it's gonna be with the mouse relative. So
sensitivity. When we move the mouse up and down, however, we want to change the rotation of the
transform basis, movement direction. Rotate keys. Input direction.x, input direction. Okay, that's correct. So we multiply the basis to get the direction. Okay, so new thought. We don't change the transform. We don't change the transform. We get a vector 3 direction, which is equal to the transform basis multiplied by the input relative. But yeah, here I kind of have to be a little bit more craftier than this. So that's a new vector 3. Why is this the problem? Well, okay. Anyway. So basis.x multiplied by input Alright, why is that a problem? Oh yes, why? Tell me, cannot convert vector 3 to float? What? Why do you see a vector 3 here? Relative is vector 2, you get x. Yes. Basis. Basis is a field. Oh, come on. Why? I don't understand. At this point, I'm gonna use the cheat code. Okay, fix this. What? Transform the basic.x. What? Okay, I'm gonna try. So he says, transform that basis dot x multiplied by input event mouse motion dot relative dot x plus transform basis dot b. What am I doing? At this point it's witchcraft, which I'm not against, but why does it work? What the hell? And what is that? Oh, is it that? Yes, yes it is. Now, I will have to work with the minus, so maybe minus x. Actually, maybe it's gonna be the minus y. So this is the direction, which I don't understand. And now, so the new vector 3. Also, maybe I want to have a move speed. That could help. Anyway, so act is like position that x plus equal direction of x. How's that a problem? Ah, yes. Plus, here we have position dot y and position dot z. Same mistake as I did like earlier. Honestly, if this works, like, I don't know what this point is. I would be carried by a copilot. But yeah, no, it's just too wide. It's almost good actually. We just have a problem of minus right here. Well, there we go. Jeez. It's cool. I'm having so much fun. Okay, so we have one last thing to do. What time is it? Okay, well, 1 hour. So we're pretty much right in. We're good. Stretching. Copilot, you can go. Copilot, you can go. So now, what do we do with that? What we do with that is that we want to be able to rotate. So same thing. Same thing. Here we have a private boolean, camera is rotating. Here we have catch clicks. So we have if input and then mouse button index is equal to mouse right. Then we have the input event mouse button prayer. Camera is rotating equal to. Camera is rotating equal false. So the mouse motion, it input the if camera is drag. That's not really that. Yeah, we're gonna do this differently. We're gonna have if the camera is dragged. We're gonna go through this. And then if camera is rotating, we're gonna go through the other one. Event is input of a mouse. Event mouse. So here we want to catch the relative x. It's pretty much something in the line of rotation dot y? Is it y? I think it's y. Rotation dot y? No. New vector 3. So rotation.x, rotation.z, but rotation.y plus math f degree to radian, input mouse motion relative dot x y that. Ah. So relative.x multiplied by 0.005. It's probably very, very small. Okay. I'm afraid. Actually, ha. See, this is interesting. Because first we're gonna have a negative, and the camera is not rotating anymore when we go above the logger. Right? Which is not what we want. So what I'm gonna do for this is first reduce the speed. And this catch mouse motion is not gonna go in and handle inputs. It's gonna go in inputs. So we're gonna have override. So this way we should be able to rotate in front of the logger. Yes. Same thing for the movement. Wow! So much fun! Woohoo! It's like every stream I have a yay moment, I'm realizing now. Honestly, I think I kind of need a break to cool down. That was kind of mentally exhausting to go through, especially the transform bases thing. But I want to finish that. I want to finish that as well. So, okay. I'm gonna add the billboards. So let's see. Canvas layer, yeah. Actually, this is very messy what I did here, but it's okay. I'm gonna add a node 3D map. Okay, so we're gonna bring a billboard. That's gonna be the first one. I'm gonna duplicate. Ah, so hard. Something like this. Okay, so this one's gonna be the first node, and this one's gonna be the other node. Now, what I want to do is bring the... Yes, it's very messy. I'm gonna remove the canvas layer. And I'm gonna create a new test scene. Like 0.5 second plane test. Let's have a new scene. I'm so hungry. I did eat before. Okay, so what we want here? We want the clock. We want a production site handler. We want a canvas layer, which is gonna be index 2 with the logger. I'm even gonna say that this canvas layer, I can change the model. So we're gonna add another canvas layer. That's gonna be UI logger. Here's gonna be UI. Yeah, so logger is gonna be 3. UI is gonna be 2. And here, map node. I'm gonna keep that. Add a new canvas layer. Weld 3D. Lovely. Okay, so I'm gonna update this map node UI a little bit. I'm gonna create a new input. Close node. Close node, it's gonna be escape. It's a public override input, yeah. So if the event is action pressed, close node. Ah. And when we set a map node, we make it visible. Okay, this is kind of rough patches, but if this works, that's kind of crazy. Kind of bundling everything together. Oh, it works. My God, look at that. Jeez. I kind of like the way they follow you, like watching you. You can't escape the black cats. Anyway, honestly, we're at a good spot right now. And I really think we can stop here for today. Because I don't know, I'm so hungry or something anyway. And I will have to go after, but yeah. So I'm gonna disappear, think about my outro, because I don't know. I didn't expect to go so quick. So maybe I'm just gonna save stuff, you know. With Kraken. Post the updates. Eventually I'm gonna clean a few things. I'm gonna clean the different. What's this? 3D map prototype. Okay, I'm gonna push this. And I just want to clean all those logs. It's not really necessary. And I'm gonna grab a little demo that I will post on the Discord to keep people updated, because honestly I'm so proud of this. This looks so cool. So anyway, yeah, I think we're good. So let's put that as the last image. That's all for me today, guys. Thanks for being around. We had a few people lurking. Or if you watch this in VOD as well. I'm glad that this project is attracting a little bit of attraction. Anyway, you keep doing your things, game deving, yada yada yada, you know. You practice, you get better, you have fun, and I'll see you later.